Hey everyone, I'm Steven, and I have been a fan of Tron for a very long time. We're here at TRON Lightcycle Run, and I am super excited. I'm going to have with me in just a few moments Bruce Boxleitner, who played Tron and Alan Brady in Tron and Tron Legacy, and Cindy Morgan, who played Yori and Laura Baines. You can join me for a conversation we're going to have between Cindy and Bruce and myself, just about their experiences working on Tron. I have to tell you, I have been a Tron fan since I was a little boy. The film first. I even brought out my activity book. This is my activity and puzzle and game book here. I mean, I even colored, here, enter into Tron's world. I'd like to take you back to that.
Sure.
40 years ago.
This is amazing. They have this new Tron ride.
Yeah.
It gives me heart because it says that. This little movie that we made we were shooting it in 1981. It came out in 1982 in a year full of big, epic science fiction and genre films.
Very much. That summer was a big summer.
It was a huge summer. Who knew that it would be 40 years later talking about it?
What do you think it is about the story of Tron that has lasted through these generations?
Well, I think it's actually one of the few science fiction, even in its sort of naive little way, it's the science fiction that we're actually living. So many things, it's kind of Blade Runner-esque. That came out that year too.
Yes, it did.
And also, I think there was a lot of brouhaha about this new way of animating, which I think appropriately it was here at Disney, because Disney has, to me, always been the home of the great classic animated films. And Walt Disney certainly got animation going. But we felt like we were part of a pioneering effort, and pioneering efforts sometimes fail, And
it gained a following, though.
This is the thing. It kind of had a lackluster beginning as a film out in the public, but over the years, I kept getting messages and letters. When is it? They're going to make another Tron movie? And I said, "Oh my God!" But all the while, I knew somewhere in the back of my mind that this thing was just so different, and I don't think we were quite ready for it yet. When you look at it, there's nothing that quite looks like it. That's how it's unique.
Handcrafted.
Yeah, handcrafted.
So much of it was hand done.
It was.
It was
old school and the new school.
And imagination. I mean, here we are, Tron Lightcycle Run, and you literally feel like you are on a light cycle,
Yes.
But in Tron,
my original light cycle was a stick about yay high and a crossbar. And I had to bend over and look like I was going somewhere. They did the magic.
We're here back at Walt Disney World. It's been many years since you visited us.
Yes.
This is wonderful. We're at TRON Lightcycle Run, which is like where you can literally ride.
Jaw-dropping.
You can ride a light cycle through the grid, play the games. It is
you
like
can say those words.
Yeah. Yeah. Back then, probably like trying to.
People would go, "What do you mean?" And these are pros that you're talking to.
Trying to act that. Do you have a favorite memory? Something that surprised you during the production of Tron?
Yeah. Everything on the Solar Sailor. Everything,
yes.
because there was no Solar Sailor.
There was just a
There
set.
was a black, empty soundstage. Disney knows how to do it. You build it so high. Where's my mark? Okay. Finally, at this point, I had to go, wait a minute. There is no Solar Sailor. There is no mark. What? And they brought out these gorgeous graphics by Mobius.
Yes.
And said, you're on
Brilliant
this.
designers,
You're going there. Jeff's down there, say hi.
Well, you're pretending, whereas here, we're bringing it to life.
People are like, how did you do that? And I said, well, when you're a little kid, you go and pretend.
I used to pretend. My bicycle was a light cycle. I used to pretend I was riding my 10-speed, going around.
So I didn't have to
in Tron.
explain it all to you.
No, I mean, again, as a child growing up,
little ones grab it right away.
Yeah. I tell you, it's such a groundbreaking film. It made such an impression on me when I was little. I even brought my activity book here, and I have to open up to a page here.
Oh my God.
This is me when I was, 7 years old in Ohio, coloring Yori here and talking about a film. What are your memories of working on Tron?
I was actually just there, backing into. Bruce and I would show up. There was nothing there. It was like being in a giant Costco, where there was nothing.
Nothing. Just a big warehouse.
We would just show up,
there was nothing.
mark it here, step into it there. And luckily, he and I were pretty athletic, so we had to do running steps backwards.
Oh, wow.
And you can't look down and hit the mark and say a line that makes no sense. didn't until many years later. Now it's like, oh my God, that's right on the mark.
I mean, because personal computers were so. Like,
do you know what it
people
was like
didn't know
doing the
that.
press junket? Going to
trying to
Kansas City?
explain to
Not
people,
in Chicago.
you know. Yeah.
What is this movie about? And
Yeah.
I had to back it up to Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in this one thing, black and white, and all of a sudden, all the people you knew
Transported into this other world.
are over here. You know them. You've got relationships. You're happy to see them.
Cindy,
Congratulations.
Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you
I
very
really
much.
appreciate it.